You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. A moment now to check out some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is precocious beyond his years. He says, I lead a lot using my voice. It's natural for me. And Coach Quinn Snyder said, the way Donovan carries himself is infectious. There's an innocence to the way he plays. He's not showboating, he's just smiling. He loves to compete. Guys?
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. This is a primetime interconference rivalry, Greg. What do you expect we'll see here tonight?
Kevin, it could be a feeling out process early, but once the teams get going, expect this thing to get physical and contentious.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Bradley Beal is out there with Young. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Tatum. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. We've got Brown. LeBron James is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's KD in at the 4. Beal against Mitchell. Going inside. Here's Davis. A second chance effort. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Embiid. Oh, Tatum in position. Durant with the steal. Here's James pushing it up. Here's Davis. Shoots over Embiid. And Embiid with the block. And he's able to get it back. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Brown outside. Tries again. And KD with the lay-in.
I like KD using his size to impose his will. That's a strong move.
Young against James. Outside Beal from past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Davis. Mitchell with it. Davis with a screen on Beal. The drive by Mitchell. Shoots over Beal. Good D by Embiid.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Beal's got 5 now.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
Beal with the block. And he recovers it. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And Beal kicks to Young. Up top, Embiid. He's guarded by Davis. Embiid dishes to Beal. 6 to shoot. Over Brown. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Tatum against KD. Back to James. Here's Davis over Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
This is what you love about AD. He combines the skill with the great physical attributes. Excellent pump fakes.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
And the first one at the line is good.
A lot could be said about Davis's value on the offensive end, but never forget he's a standout defender as well. No small feat to be a multiple-time NBA blocks leader.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Gone 3 of 4. Young kicks to Gobert. Passes it to Beal. Back to Gobert. Young outside. Butler on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Latrey. And Davis pulls it down. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far. Just 25%. Mitchell passes to Brown. Outside, KD. Davis setting the pick for Durant. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Embiid. Davis with a screen on Beal. Here's Mitchell. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Butler against Brown. Butler kicks to Young. Back to Butler. Embiid sets the pick for Butler. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by LeBron. Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
We've seen a lot of that through the years. AD getting to the rim and finishing with bad intentions.
It's Young on the wing. The pass to Gobert. It's Beal on the wing. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad!
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the league's best rebounding teams since the All-Star break.
I mean, they just out-muscle their opponents under the glass. I mean, impressive rebounding numbers, and they've really only gotten better.
Being a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. Towns for 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Towns against Paul. Back to Ingram. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Towns. Gone 0-2 from deep here.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. McCollum no good. Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Cunningham kicks to Ingram. Unloads from 13. And the rejection by Ayton. McCollum with the ball. Cunningham's there. Towns sets the pick for Butler. Shoots over Ingram. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Butler. And it's Ayton with the rebound. DeRozan against Butler. DeRozan passes to Towns. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Butler dishes to Paul. It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. The kick outside to Butler. Lets it go with a 3. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Cullen passes to Butler. Over Cunningham. Butler, no good. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. True on the 14-footer.
Brandon Ingram.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid-range area.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's the teardrop. Not going to go that time. And a closely contested grit and crime first quarter comes to a close. Leading by just 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Get ready for the Death Squad.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Ingram is out there with Tatum. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. Tatum no good.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end.
Personal foul.
He said, I feel the
team
need
foul.
to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks.
Mind the lanes.
Mitchell, he's checked
Mind
in
the
for
lanes.
DeMar DeRozan.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Towns. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Count it.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Young finds Tatum. Embiid with the screen on Katie. A nice shot by Tatum.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Durant. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. And that one is good. Durant's got 6 points.
What versatile shooting by KD, making the most of a mid-range look.
And Young kicks to Beal. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Young. Embiid sets the pick for Young. Shoots over Towns, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
Defensively, just when you think you have Young's shot timed out, he pulls it back down.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
That's good from Young. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? a one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively. And Smitty, nobody's accused LaVine of being a stellar defender, but the young man has improved in that area the last few seasons.
Greg, he's always had the physical tools to be a good defender. It's been his awareness that's kind of held him back. But his weak side rotation and his D has gotten a lot better. Good aggression from KD on D, hustling to get a hand on the shot.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Get ready for the Gift Squad!
And now a look at the point guards who have been taking matters into their own hands this past month. These are the top scorers at their position. In the third spot, Trae Young.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
There are so many point guards in this league today who can put points on the board. Just look at those numbers.
Off the inbound, Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Durant, no good off the front iron. Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Feeds it to Beal. Embiid trying to break loose. They get it back. They shoot again. Can't get the layup. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. James dishes to Brown. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Now here's Beal. 5 points in the game. Tatum down low. Durant's there, and they recover it. Tatum passes to Embiid. Count that one. Embiid's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the strength of Embiid oftentimes just overwhelms the defense. Able to absorb physical coverage and still finish.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Trae Young.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Young against Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Team, Jared Butler. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Tatum. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Cunningham kicks to Young. It's Ingram on the wing. Now the dish to Butler. Back to Ingram. Shoots over KD. And Durant sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Ayton, he's checked in for Durant. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. McCollum outside. Loads it up for Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And going up against the Pelicans, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Now here's Ingram, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Cunningham kicks to Paul. Here's Ingram, and it's blocked by Brown. In 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Now here's Gobert. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Passes to Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. Davis finds Butler. Davis setting the pick for Butler. 5 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Now here's Paul. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
T-shirt time! Get ready for the Dirt Squad!
Quickly take a look at the standings out west. This season nearly complete. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. McCollum dishes to Brown. Paul with the steal. Ingram with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. That gives them the lead.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now Brown still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's Ingram on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And it's Brown missing. Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And here is Ingram. And there it is for him.
And the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. James checked in for Brown.
Substitution for the away team.
outside DeRozan. Pass to Towns. He kicks it to LeBron. Back to Towns. DeRozan passes to Ayton. Over Butler. It's rebounded by Paul.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Beal. Can't hit the free throw line jump. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 3. The chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down.
Taking a look at the visitors, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year. We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
That's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Davis. Durant is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Mitchell, and it's LeBron in at the point guard position. Young, good.
And this is Young's game. He's a shooter and someone that looks to score often.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Trae Young is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Embiid, and it's Tatum in at the power forward position. Being under 40% all in all for the game. Beal finds Young. Back to Beal. Fires from the line, and it's Durant with the rebound.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Young looking around. Kicks to Beal. The pass to Embiid. Shoots over Brown. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And 27% the offense is just embarrassing themselves. Here's LeBron. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
There's almost no stopping LeBron. He muscles his way right through contact.
Young against James. Outside Tatum. Pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. James left side. Over Young. James with the bucket. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Gotta be more aware of LeBron from these in-between spots. He's money from there.
And make some noise for T-shirt time! Get ready for the Gear Squad!
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Butler. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's Young on the wing. James covering. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
James against Young. And it's Beal in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing.
The league quickly found out what Donovan Mitchell brings to the table defensively. He can lock down positions 1 through 3.
Passes it to Brown. And here is Davis over Young. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Tatum in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops. Has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Embiid. Pulls it up. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Embiid's got his second bucket.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
The pass to Brown. Davis sets a screen. Brown feeling out a bit. Outside, KD. Back to Brown. Fires from deep. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ingram dishes to Beal. Shoots over Brown. Beal can't get it to go. Getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Mitchell. Over Ingram. Some solid defense from Ingram. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter. Looking to lock in that rhythm. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
James looking around. McCollum against Beal. It's McCollum with the drive. Great D that time from Tatum. Being a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. To the middle. Stolen by McCollum.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's LeBron. Goes back up. And it's Towns missing. Being a meager 37% for the game. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by James.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
LeBron James on the wing. Back to DeRozan. Ayton a screen on Paul. Clock at 4. Here's DeRozan. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
And here's a look at some numbers for Tatum. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging about 19 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Ball against James. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Looking to end the run. Gobert pulls it in.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Cunningham kicks to Tatum. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded by McCollum. Tatum down low. Towns on him.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Ayton against Tatum. And it's Beal in the corner. Over McCollum. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad.
Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way that Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with LeBron on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Durant is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's McCollum. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard spot. Cunningham's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Durant. Mitchell sets the screen for KD. Back to Mitchell. McCollum up top. They get a hand on it. Butler with the steal. Pass to Cunningham. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Butler against McCollum. Towns with the steal. Steps back. Here's Durant. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's the pass to Gobert. Back to Young. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Pass to McCollum, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Anthony Davis is checked in for DeMar DeRozan.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Paul against Mitchell. And taken away by Paul. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Young. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor. Then he can stop on a dime.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. try and carve out some easy buckets.
Craziest fans get a free T-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. Get ready for the Gift Squad.
Brown is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Passes it to Brown. Over Embiid. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Brown against Embiid. Cullen passes to Mitchell. Back to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Embiid. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Paul. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to McCollum. Puts it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
What a beautiful play. And it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are, the more valuable you are. Teams want guards who can crash the boards and big men who can dish it out.
James checked in for McCollum. Bounce pass, Young. Now here's Paul. Outside Tatum. It's Young on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over James. Young, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And the dunk by James.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Butler is screen on James. Young. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. They recover it. It's stolen by Brown. In the corner, it's James. Knocked away. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Tatum. Outside Butler. Tatum on the wing. Young outside. Butler in the corner. Shot from the wing. Some solid defense from Brown. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And it's Davis with the jam.
And the skills of Brown. Not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
It's time for T-shirts! Get ready for the Gear Squad!
Beal's checked in for Chris Paul.
Bradley Beal.
Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Tatum with it, guarded now by Durant. And Durant sends it back. Mitchell against Young. The drive by Mitchell. And stolen by Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Beal. Over Brown. Poked loose. And Embiid throws it down.
Energy points from Embiid. Takes up lots of space at 7 feet 280 and just dominates the boards on both ends.
Now, here's Mitchell. On the wing, James. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Driving inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brown. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Butler passes to Beal. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth.
The combination of agility and reach makes AD a lethal defender, capable of sending shots back from anywhere.
Now here's James. Good D by Embiid. Young against James. Tatum with the screen on James. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Home team.
Which latest section wants a T-shirt? Get ready for the Gear Squad!
Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Mitchell. Shoots over Beal. And it's Mitchell missing. Brown against Young. Tatum with a screen on Brown. Here's Young. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Young against Brown. Young with the ball. And And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did.